UFC Noche is this weekend. Alexa Grasso will look to defend her belt for the first time against Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina is coming in as the favorite at a -155, and Alexa Grasso is coming in as the underdog at a +130. This rematch is so interesting and brings a lot of questions because the first fight was so wild and hectic. If you look back at the first fight, Alexa Grasso was giving Valentina a lot of problems on the feet and ended up catching Valentina in a couple of bad transitions. But Valentina was having great success with the grappling but didn't have much ground and pound. If we go back and look at the first fight, Alexa Grasso won the first round. She landed some good combinations, a good right hand around the middle of the first round, and Valentina was kind of just picking her shots and attempting multiple spinning back fists but not putting out a lot of volume. In the second round, Valentina won with her grappling. She took Grasso down a couple of times. When it was on the feet, Grasso was winning and landing some good shots when transitioning from striking to grappling. Going into the third round, Valentina won the round with her grappling again, took Grasso down 2 times and got the back of Grasso where she almost had her a rear naked choke, and then Grasso reversed it and almost had Valentina in a guillotine choke at the end of the third round. And then going into the fourth round, Grasso wins the fight with a rear naked choke where Valentina goes for a spinning back kick and Grasso jumps on her back and it submits her. Grasso was pressuring more with her striking and capitalized on the mistake that Valentina created. There was a lot of takeaways from the first fight. The first takeaway is obviously Grasso tends to reach a little too much when striking. When she does reach, she leaves her legs vulnerable, allowing Valentina to go for that takedown. After the second round, Valentina did look gassed from the grappling exchange, and there were many times where Valentina was telegraphing her takedowns, which allowed Alexa Grasso to land clean combinations. The story of this fight, of the first fight, is basically Alexa Grasso was winning on the feet, landed very good punches. She was having problems in the grappling department where she couldn't really get nothing going, and she was even scared to take Valentina down herself when they fought the first time. But when it came to the jiu-jitsu part, Valentina was doing a pretty good job on staying on top of Alexa Grasso, but she wasn't allowing much damage to go out. She wasn't really using any ground and pound or trying to go for any submissions, and Alexa Grasso did look good in getting out of those bad positions. If I had to pick who I think would win this fight, I would favor Alexa Grasso. If you look back at that first fight, Alexa Grasso had a lot of success on the feet, and she did have moments of success in the transitioning part. I think Valentina is really good, but she is getting older. I always will look at her as the GOAT of the flyweight division, but I just feel like Alexa Grasso, she has this weird style to her where she has this crazy boxing where she's kind of like a dirty boxer, and she does have a problem with overreaching, but she lands good combinations. And even in the first round in the first fight against Valentina, she landed a really good right hand and rocked Valentina. I think Alexa Grasso, she has a lot of grit to her. She's overcome a ton of adversity, and also too, I don't think Alexa Grasso really has to beat Valentina in a crazy way. I just think she has to make sure the fight stays on the feet and pressure Valentina enough where she can't really use her leg kicks, and Valentina has to rely on counter striking and Alexa Grasso just overwhelm her with her volume. I see a way of victory for Alexa Grasso if she constantly pressures Valentina. You can't let Valentina sit there and pick her shots because she will pick you apart, land a ton of body shots, eat your legs up, and then knock you out. I think Alexa Grasso can win this. I do predict her to win this. I don't think Valentina is bad or she's getting out of it. I just think there's this new wave of fighters, and I think Valentina did look gassed that first fight, and I felt like her striking was a little behind Alexa Grasso, and I just think after a period of time, there's so much footage on Valentina, so I do think people will start to figure her out and figure out her game and just beat her at her own game. And that's what I think Alexa Grasso will do. She's going to beat Valentina at her own game. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.